Okay, it looks like I'm live. I actually got on Instagram first. Over here, I see a few people joining. We're telling the followers. Okay, that sounds good. We're gonna just wave to that person. That was really great. And I see some people over here. This is wonderful. So I'm Sarah from Align with Sarah, and we are going to do a group healing session. The concept of this ties into the kind of just the allowing, the arriving, the divinity of being exactly where you need to be, and learning exactly what you need to be learning, which is always happening. And when we're setting the intention of awareness, when we're setting the intention of healing, growing, developing, the things that we need show up. They come to us. They're always coming to us. And sometimes we lose track of that. So I want to talk about a few resources that tie into the divinity. When I say divinity, it's just like that divine intervention, the manifesting. It's another word, just kind of like a different perspective of the same word as manifesting. There are a ton of resources on the website. I feel like I'm always saying that. We have a fun quiz, a couple questions to help with understanding chakras. Take the quiz, and then you're going to jump over. You're going to get a link, and you're going to be able to go to a hidden page on the website. And there's some content bundled up for what questions you have yeses to, and then that will give you some resources, YouTube video from our channel, some other resources, downloadables, sessions to connect to, like the group healing sessions, and then a resource that is outside of there. There will be new content, hopefully this week. Sometime soon, there'll be new content for each of those categories for the bundles of the questions where people will have said yes to them on the quiz. So please keep checking those resources for that quiz. We have the very beautiful 100 Days Counting with Love. I was just talking to the Recovery Support Services. They got copies of that program, and it's a free download. It just helps gather information about ways to self-care. A commitment for 1 minute is what I put out there for doing something for 1 minute for the mind, 1 minute for the body, 1 minute for the spirit. And there's a list of keeping track of what sounds good, what works, ideas that come to you. If you need some help, you can write it on that planning page. And I'm looking at it over there on my other side of the room. It's a great resource. There's a tracking page with like a little coloring sheet, and there's a 10-day tracking sheet, and there's a 100-day tracking sheet, whatever feels great for you. They're all included. And let's see. What else is out there? The chakra quiz. The other divinity practice is the permission series. Again, I'm so proud of all of the products that are out there. There's a slight fee for that as an effort for helping to pay for the website and pay for all of these resources that I put out there. But it's a downloadable. You print it out. You cut out these little strips of phrases, fold them up, put them in a container, pull one out. It could lead you into journaling. It could set an intention for the day or an intention for a yoga practice or a meditation. And it gives simple things, permission for simple things that sometimes we forget we're allowed to do. This was something I put together years ago for myself. And whatever I put for myself in my own personal development practice, I usually put out there at some point on the website and give it for a resource for everyone. So please check out the website, alignwithsarah.com. If you want to take that chakra quiz, go to the sessions area. And if you scroll down a little bit, you'll see the quiz. And there's also, you'll see freebies and all kinds of stuff. So I'm seeing some numbers on the screen. I'm going to wave to you, Hannah. because I can, because it gives me an option. Um, so we're going to talk about the holidays. We're like really in the thick of them showing up here. We have Thanksgiving this week coming up very soon. And then the next thing we know, there's going to be Christmas. The next thing we know, it's going to be the new year. And I think it starts out possibly a little bit light. I'm kind of projecting my own experience out there where, there is some pressure to get together. There's some pressure for, I don't know, cooking or tolerating people or traveling or hosting or X, Y, and Z. You fill in what there might be some pressure that shows up for you. And then I feel like it kind of escalates. Then we have this pressure for gift giving, this pressure for, what do the decorations look like? And it is a little bit of energy of comparing. There's the energy of like the longing, fear sometimes can be driving the forces of our efforts coming forward. And then I think the pressure of the new year where, there's this pressure of maybe, this new you, or I'm going to work out, or I'm going to, read a book, or, we have these things that our culture in the US here, we have, just these rituals that show up. And I think it, number one, takes away from our enjoying our moment right now. I think it might bring back a lot of crappy memories, possibly, with experiences. We might have just, have some loss, some death in our life where coming up, there's there might be some sadness, some grief that's still processing. So just acknowledging all of that stuff that might be going on. And I'm a big fan of looking at it. And when we don't look at it, it can have its own energy because it's trying to get our attention. I compare this to two things. I feel like there was some kind of Charlie Brown special back when I was a kid, or some kind of cartoon where there was this pile of laundry, and with the shadows after the bedroom light was turned off, this kid was looking at it, and it looked like a monster. And then, the more, this effort was going into like not looking at it, the furnace was kicking on and it sounded like this thing was roaring. We had, the changing of the house, the clicking and the ticking and the whatever. And it was all going into this experience of this pile of laundry. And when the light was turned on and it was looked at, it was like, oh, this is just a pile of laundry. Those aren't ears. That's the back of a chair. This like big mound is not like the head of the creature. It's just a pile of laundry. It's just a chair. It's just whatever. And I think when we just give ourselves like, it's going to be okay. Just ignore the behavior. Just get through this moment. I think it is this deflection of the possibility of really healing something, or even acknowledging something needs to heal. So I think the intention for today, it feels good to set this intention of letting go of the past, like taking off. I talk so frequently of like those goggles, the lenses that we see from, those hormones that are an emotion that we're seeing through that filter, seeing through the filter of abandonment, of rejection, of fear, of jealousy, and taking time to set this intention right now of recognizing what emotion might be there, what lenses might be, shedding this filter experience that might be negative. We might not even recognize there's glasses there. We might put in so much effort of saying, it's fine, it's just the way they are. It's just, making up these experiences that keep us from saying, wow, I'm worth a lot more than that. I need to be treated better. I deserve this. I need to heal from that. This is not happening now. This person says this thing, gets my wheels turning, reminds me of when I was 5 and, X, Y, or Z. We're going to take that lens off right now. So I start my sessions with a prayer. I'm offering gratitude and love for the impending success that we're about to have, working with this experience of peeling off that lens to help enjoy our moments coming up in this holiday season and to help connect to the pace, the speed that we want to be moving forward with, and the direction and the intention that we want to hold. So let's peel back those layers that might be corralling us into an unproductive place. It's with gratitude and love I offer this work. It's with gratitude and love I believe in this work. And it's with gratitude and love that we will receive this work. And it's done in the name of the Lord. I feel kind of mumbly this morning, so I think I'm going to talk a little louder. So I have a little chart here over to the right, my right, and I'm going to ask if we're ready to move forward. We are. We have something here on the chart. Yes, we do. And it's in column B, and it's in an odd row. Is this in, this is in 3. So we have 4. This is an emotion. Anytime we have an emotion, we're having a reaction to our environment. This reaction to the environment stimulates our endocrine system, those glands in the center body, very parallel to chakra systems. But we have, these glands are going to emit some hormones, dump them in our bloodstream, and we're going to have an emotion. Molecules of emotion. It's a really great concept. Fabulous doctor wrote a book. She's fabulous. The book is fabulous. Google it, Molecules of Emotion. So we're having this first thing that has come up is this emotion of self-abuse. And this thought that comes here, this the clairvoyant deal, there's this image and this almost like this phrase of, no pain, no gain, this concept of the martyrdom, the suffering to, get a reward here at the, sometime in the future. But we're going to release this trapped emotion. We can imagine this as this bundle of energy that's kind of, our chakras are this system of spinning. We could also imagine this as this hormone, that has become an instinct. And I imagine some layers of self-worth in here. We are not meant to be here to suffer. We are not meant to grit our teeth and bear it. We have moments where we can be struggling. The struggle makes us stronger. The resistance makes us stronger. But when it tips over into suffering, we have I'm going to tie in our theme for this month is infinity. And when we're struggling, the difference between struggling and suffering is the struggle, there's a light at the end of the tunnel. It's a finite experience. There's a purpose. There's a goal that we're reaching for. I want to lose weight. I might struggle a little bit in the beginning to find time in my schedule, to find a routine that I enjoy, to find a workout partner, to find things that will help me show up. A 10-minute routine might be quite difficult my first week or so. And then I'm there for a purpose. I'm showing up for a purpose. It's gonna be a struggle, but I'm going to invest my attention into, well, what feels hard? How can I make this easier? How can this be more fun? When we're suffering, we've lost sight of the light at the end of the tunnel. We don't understand where we're going. We don't understand when this is going to be ending. We don't understand where it's taking us. And when we feel those feelings, that suffering, are we trying to prove to people how hard we have it? Or are we feeding that? Because it needs fuel. That's it. That's infinity. That's has no tether. Losing fuel, losing energy, and it needs more energy. That is from fear. Fear is finite. Love is self-nourishing. Every emotion, every experience boils down to either love or fear. So really tapping into when it feels like suffering, you will find yourself talking about the problem more than the solution. You'll find yourself, woe is me, and losing track of, how could this be easier? How could this be more fun? What is it that I need to be connected to find my goal, to find that light at the end of the tunnel, to find this purpose? So we're going to clear this. I'm using a magnet, magnifying my intention, clearing this trapped emotion. And I do feel like we have a couple other to quickly touch into and speaking about all that. So we're able to clear that. Yes, we were. I'm going to encourage you to take a deep breath, maybe even roll the shoulders, roll the neck, move a little bit. Notice how that feels. What else do we have? Something on the chart? Yes, we do. Something on the left? Yes, we do. This is even. And we have longing. The grass is greener. Even when you go on the other side, the grass is greener. We're going to remove this trapped emotion of longing. And when we do that, it gives us the opportunity to really connect to gratitude. We have something else here. Left, right, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And we have this trapped emotion of panic. Let's just get rid of this. We won't even talk about it. Trapped emotion of panic. Panic, panic. Get it out of there. Am I panicking about releasing panicking? Possibly. I don't know. That's going to affect the liver and the gallbladder. Our liver, we need that for a whole bunch of things, 500 or more. So the happier that is, the happier all of us is, mind, body, and spirit. One more. Let's release one more. Left, right, 1, 2. And we have 1, 2, 3. Hopelessness. Hopelessness. We're releasing this trapped emotion of hopelessness. You could be running your fingers as well. You can just be sitting quietly. You can have your eyes closed or open. My eyes it's like very difficult for me to keep my eyes open when I'm doing this work. So no suffering over here. I just recognize that that's what my body needs. And I just listen to it and just go with it. So we release that hopelessness. I love releasing that. We are beings of light. We are programmed for hope. HOPE. We are programmed for hope. This holds very tightly to, I don't know, trust, any version of love that you want to be connected to. And when we release hopelessness, it's kind of like shuffling those embers in the campfire, taking off that log that just hasn't burned all the way, and then you can see all this, the orange glowing underneath it. Hopelessness is this cap that keeps us small. And I recommend, if you are ever in a moment of feeling like you need to release something, connect to, do I feel hopeless with this? And that struggling and suffering, that's the goggles of hopelessness get put on there for that experience of hopelessness, or of suffering. Feels hopeless. This is spleen and stomach energy, which are going to be tied into that immune system, and our, the spleen with the blood flow in the body. Always beneficial to get rid of that stuff. So taking a moment, take a deep breath. We're going to close this session. I'm going to sit up a little bit taller. I don't know, my eyes are closed again, just going with it. Finding some alignment in the spine, maybe getting a little bit taller, maybe engaging those glute muscles to activate that lower body, lifting the feet off of the ground just so they can settle in a better spot, more intentional. And I'm imagining my head over my heart and my heart over my hips. And I'm going to take a deep breath using the nose, if that's available, in and out, or just in or just out. Thank you for being here. That was so fun. I'm going to encourage a glass of water, a sip of water, a drink of water. Water has that full spectrum of light. We can get the full rainbow. So when we drink water, we're going to be nourishing all that endocrine system, all of that chakra system, that whatever needs to be healed is going to get that energy. Let's see. So what else to say? So this is kind of a sample session of what it's like to have restorative healing. If this feels awesome to you, I'm really glad that you were here. If this feels like it could be even better, reach out for a one-on-one session. I work with people that are ready to release and acknowledge chronic pain. And I see all chronic pain exactly the same, whether it is physical, emotional, manifested in life, the financial struggle. To me, it's all the same, whether your neck hurts or your checkbook hurts or whatever it is. So reach out to me. We can tailor this as, to be exactly what it is that you need for what you're ready to shed. All of that information is up on the website. You can purchase a session, you can book a session, and I would love to work with you. So thank you for being here. I love seeing all of these. I'm going to wave to everyone that I can wave to. And I hope you all got that. So thank you for being here over on Instagram. Thank you for being here over on YouTube. The replay of this is available in the podcast tab of the YouTube channel. And it's grouped up with all the other group healing sessions. We have some hands in prayer. Yay. And we got a smiley face. Thank you so much. I think I can put a heart out there. Let me see what I can do. Oh, I don't know what that is. Oh, 100%, but I meant to do a heart. So it's all out there with good intention, with love. And so I will look to see you again real soon. Please have a safe and happy holiday season that kicks off here, or has already kicked off for you. If that is, if that kicks off at Halloween, or if it kicks off, I don't know, the end of summer. But please be safe, and I will talk to you again real soon. Thank you. Let's close this down. End stream. Oops. And